Hey everybody, how you doing today? Alright, so I want to give you a quick video update onto one of my original 1/10 scale buggies that I purchased a few years back. This goes back about maybe 3 years. Actually, I think this is the first 1/10 scale I purchased. It is the WLToys L303 two-wheel drive buggy. I've made just a few modifications to it since I bought it. Basically, I left it stock with a 550 brush motor. Comes with a combined ESC receiver combo. So I left that stock. However, what I have changed, I'll show you here. I've added these larger silver aluminum chocks, and I filled them with Tamiya soft oil. I find that this oil compound works quite well on all my buggies with just the perfect amount of rebound. And for the back, I added these larger 90mm red oil-filled shocks, again with Tamiya soft oil in them, and again red to contrast against to add up some color in the back. As you can see, the body is quite colorful, so I wanted to mix up the color scheme a little bit. And the only other slight modification I've added, actually there was two other modifications. I use a 2200 milliamp 3S lipo in this car. So far it runs with no problem. Because it's two-wheel drive, there's really not that much weight to it. So even on 3S, it seems to be pretty good. And because the 550 gets really hot because of the shape of the car, because everything is really tight up against the chassis, what I've done over here is I've actually cut a slot in the body, so the air coming in will actually come into the body, cool the 550, and it'll come out the back. Almost like a air induction sort of system, because like I said, it gets really hot. The 550 gets really hot, especially when it's under 3S power. Under 2S, it's really not a problem. But especially on 3S, I need to keep that motor cool as best as I can. And that's about it. Everything else is stock on the car. Just one more thing here, including the dog bones in the back. These came stock. I didn't touch those ones. And the only other modification I made are the rear tires. These are off of one of my 1/12 scale HBX monster trucks. This being a 1/10 scale buggy, it actually goes with it. So I just played a little bit with the suspension geometry in the back. I pushed these the bottom mounts out a little bit, and of course in towards the top to match up with the fronts being smaller. The end result, as you can see, it rides perfectly level with perfect rebound because of the soft oil in the shocks. And I think it came out quite nice. It's simple, but yet it still remains true to its stock configuration. Incidentally, it is a mid-mounted design, mounted just ahead of the rear axle, the 550, so weight balance is quite optimal, and it handles very well on the road. In terms of top speed, it's been a couple years since I tested it, but I believe on 3S I got about 65 kilometers an hour. So it's actually not too bad with the 550 brush motor. When the weather does get better, I do actually want to run it again just to see if these slight modifications that I've made will make a difference, and I definitely will do that again once the weather gets better here in Canada. I guess that's the conclusion of my update of the WLToys L303. If you guys have any questions about this RC or any one of the other ones in my fleet, please by all means leave a comment below, and I'll answer any questions that you have. All right, guys, till next one. Ciao.